Hey, good afternoon, everyone. This is Betty Bear from Betty Bear's Nomadic Travels again. And I thought we would have a discussion today about the things I would change or could change that I don't like or not necessarily don't like, but things that I would change if I had the opportunity to change. I've been in my tiny house now for 7 months. And when I first got into it, as I told you many times in my last videos, I love it. And I really, really do love it. But there are a few things after 7 months that I think I kind of want to change, or when I get the opportunity, I will change them up. So we are at Rocky Point Campground, and that's over by Alder Dam, Alder Lake, going toward Mount Rainier on Highway 7. So let's get into it. Okay, the first thing I want to talk about is if I had the opportunity to buy a truck, I would have bought a four-wheel drive, not a two-wheel drive. My truck is a two-wheel drive, and in 7 months, I've got myself into some pretty hairy little situations. So if I had the opportunity to buy a different truck, trade this one in, get a different one, I would get a four-wheel drive instead of a two-wheel drive. There have been numerous times, Arizona, in California, that I got myself in a spot where I thought, oh my gosh, I'm off the beaten path and I'm not going to get out of here. So that's one of the one thing. And I'm not even sure I'm going to be able to do that. So anyway, that's one of the things on my list. And number two that I would change, or if I could change it, I would get an additional window. This spot right here, you see this spot right here, it's empty. And I sit here all the time in my spot. Hi, Bernie. I sit here all the time in my spot. I really would like it if I could sit here and look out the window. So I think that is going to be something I'm going to do next year, is put a window in here. And even though I know it makes it look a little bit more like I live in here, that one window is, I feel like if I don't have the doors open, and now I have the barn doors open in the back, I have my front door open, and the airflow is just fabulous. And we are in August and it can get hot. So I would like another window, but all right. Number three, the third thing I would change if I could, which I can't, is the flooring that I put in this thing was the cheapest of cheap snap-on flooring. And I hate it. Where you come in and out, the floor's buckling because if it gets wet and underneath the wet rug gets wet, I just hate it. I don't even like the color, but I would lose some space up above, even if this much space, I can't afford to lose that up there. So I don't think I'm going to do that. But if I had the opportunity again, I would use waterproof. I love Snap-on. I would use waterproof and spend a little bit of money for the flooring. That's what I would do. Number four, the fourth thing I would change if I had the opportunity is, I talked about my fantastic fan. Oh, I love it. 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 Well, guess what? In the rain, you have to shut it because I get wet in here. And if I'm cooking, if it's raining out, if I can't open the door, I need that fan. So I think I think I'm going to do this one, is that I'm going to buy a Max Air. And the Max Air is you are able to run it when it's raining and you don't get wet. The Fantastic Fan, I would have to put one of those white bubble things over the top of it. And because I got solar panels here, up there, there's literally no room to put that bubble thing over the top, or I would, but there's no room. That fan cover, like this far, hits that solar panel. So that's out of the question. And the fifth thing I would change, and I think I'm going to do this one also, is I don't even know what they're called. I'm not a mechanic, but is it the axle thing that you can flip instead of being lower to the ground? It makes you higher to the ground. That's what I would do. Because again, in those sticky situations that I got myself into, it was because my trailer wasn't quite tall enough. So doing the bumpy thing, everything worked okay and it stayed in place. But there was a couple of times, like I said, in the number one thing about the four-wheel drive truck, is that I'm going to flip these things upside down or put a lift kit on it or something, because I think that would really make a big difference on the clearance of where I'm going and how far off the beaten path I can get. So that's it. That's my 5 things that I would change, could change, would change, will change. Living 7 months in my cargo trailer, and I'm in love with it. I love the layout. I love the whole thing. So those are just a few things to think about if you are going to build out something, whether it be a van, whether it be a cargo trailer, whether it be a truck or car, whatever, that the Max Air, and you know what, I don't get paid from Max Air, I don't get paid from Fantastic Fan to say any of that, but after using the Fantastic Fan, now this is the third one, so you would think that I would have thought that out, but because in California, it freaking never rains, and so I didn't even think about that, but in Washington, it rains. So, that being said, Max Air fan, because you can open it up in the rain. So I definitely would do that four-wheel drive truck if I could have done it. I might not be able to ever do that, but you know, I have airbags on the back of my truck, so I got 60 pounds in each side, so that will bring my tongue up a little bit farther, and the trailer rides smooth, just like this, instead of one up or one down like this. So I do like that. The flooring, I can't do anything about. Flipping the axles, yes, bigger window, and I think I'm going to do that too. So I'm going to ponder that, because I'm really going to have to tear this thing apart, but I'm pondering that. So anyway, that being said, that's my 5 things, and I want to take you to Rocky Point Beach over on Alder Lake, and I might not do it tonight, I might do it tomorrow, but we'll see. But anyway, I'll get right back with you. Okay, let's go down to Alder Lake, and I got to check on Bernie first to make sure he's doing okay. Let's check on the Bernie. All right, Bernie, where are you? Oh, you good boy. I told him to clean the solar panels today, so that's what he's going to do. Don't fall off of there, dude. There he is. He's got the Windex up there, paper towels. He's climbing the ladder. All right, he's safe. We're going to go check on the lake, see what we can come up with. You know, I've been to quite a few state parks now, and this is not a state park. It's owned by Tacoma, Washington, the city of, because Alder Lake has a big Alder Dam, and it's owned by Tacoma. And you can sure tell the difference between this setup and state parks. Washington state parks are beautiful. California state parks are beautiful. And this is not so beautiful. You know, it isn't bad, mind you, but it's not manicured. It's, you know, it's kind of the sites are not even, and you know, it's not bad, but it sure isn't as good as the state park. So I'm only gonna spend one night here. I've got a mission that I need to work on tomorrow, and I'll let you know in the morning what it is. Check this out. That is pretty darn cute. Retro Riverside RV. Isn't that adorable? I like that. We're getting back to camp. Let's see if Bernie's got the, see if he's got the solar panels cleaned up. He's kind of a goofball, but he's a good boy. Well, we're back at the camp here. Oh, there's Bernie. See what he's got? Looks like he's got a nice cold beer. Yep, he finished the solar panels. You can see my little tiny house. I love it. Oh, Bernie having a beer. Hey, Bernie, have one for me, dude. Oh, feels good in here. All right, there it is. Roast beef, tomato, onion, pepper jack cheese on keto bread, a little bit of mayonnaise, and a glass of wine. Great dinner. I'll see you all in the morning. Good morning, everyone. We had a really good night's sleep last night. I had the fan on last night because it was a little bit muggy. We did have a good night's sleep, but one night's all we can stay at this park. I didn't really care for it. No place to walk except down to the water, and the water was actually really brown. So I know this time of the year it's a struggle even to have water, so it's okay. We are going to move up north a little bit. Don't know where we're going, but Bernie and I, there's my little Bernie. There he is. He was sitting just like that earlier. I had to put the camp chair back. So I opened the door and Bernie fell right on his head. And I thought, oh my gosh, I can't win with that guy. So anyway, we're heading out of here. So if you guys stuck around this long for the video, give us a like. Give us a like. You know what to do. Give us a like. Hit that little bell icon and that'll let you know when you get another video up. I appreciate each and every one of you. And as you can see, if you've checked my last video out, if you haven't, check it out, because when I first started this YouTube thing, I couldn't edit nothing. It was horrible. So I am getting better at editing. I'm learning a little bit each time. I just got one of those stabilizers. I don't know how to use it yet. Just got one of those stabilizers, that little gimbal thing that's supposed to stabilize and follow you and track you. I'm going to practice on that and see if maybe I can figure that one out. But I am getting better at it. So stick around if you can and give me a comment. Let me know how you think I'm doing. Thanks again, each and every one of you, and I'll catch you in the next one. Bye.